Today I did my first live stream. I'm going to do at least once a week, so go and check that out. I speak about the Nazi Donald Trump rally. I break down a video from Konstantin Kisin from Trigonometry, where he breaks down his experience during the rally in Madison Square Garden. And I speak about why conservatives can't do comedy. And I just want to talk a little bit more about that. So, comedy is about universal experience. It's about how we relate to often the misunderstanding, the mistakes, the idiotic things that we all do. And often they're not that, but it can be the often the small things in life, the everyday banality of life, where you just go, yeah, we all do that. But often it's about bringing people together and understanding about human condition. Whereas often conservative comedy is punching down, it's about dividing, it's about stereotypes, and often good comedy deconstructs, well, it should do, stereotypes and pokes fun at often conservative driven stereotypes. So it's an intellectual pursuit, although comedy in a way is pure in terms of you laugh at it immediately. You either get it or you don't, but it does have that intellectual structure. And often conservative humor is just racism. There's no humor there. There's no knowledge of communities. There's no specific knowledge base and observation driving what they're saying. It's just their hate and their kind of like misunderstanding or ignorance of a community or a situation or the world. And it's just a lack of understanding. And I spoke about this in my live stream, but often fascism is against art, it's anti art and anti intellectual. And comedy is all about asking questions of power and authority. But fascism discourages that because it just wants people who are pliable, who just do what they're told. This is very dangerous for the fascists, especially because comedy is about mocking, like mocking both yourself and other people, but also fascism can't deal with that. It can't take a joke because they take themselves so seriously and they can't laugh at themselves because to do that would show their vulnerability, to show their weakness, to show they are human, not a steel man, not like a robot that just works for the nation and adheres to the nation's goals and has a blind allegiance to the state and the government and the nation as a totality. So, conservative, I mean, that's why there's very few conservative comedians. I mean, who's like a legendary conservative comedian? There's a couple, but nowhere near as many as just think of Richard Pryor, clearly a leftist. His anti-racist rhetoric. I mean, Chris Rock clearly is. He's not a reactionary. George Carlin is a great example. He was clearly a leftist. Bill Hicks, Bill Burr, obviously a leftist. I mean, he is really critical of capitalism and of power structures, the banks, and yeah, he's really progressive. And who have you got on the right? You've got like Bill Maher. Bill Maher. I mean, he's awful. He's not funny. You've got is it Andrew Lawrence, the British guy? Oh, he's awful. It's just all about slamming woke. Oh, yeah, trans people and and leftists and woke is bad and oh they're all suppressing free speech and I love free speech. Okay, well why are you suppressing the left's free speech? But again, they don't care about free speech. It's free speech is for the conservative just freedom from responsibility. And that's why they've ruined comedy. Conservatives have ruined comedy because they've got no sense of irony. They have no sense of like playing with words, wordplay, playing with expectations. It's just hate. It's just we don't like these people. That's it. There's no joke there. There's no structure. There's no like settled payoff. It's just like the examples of this Hinchcliffe guy, Tony Hinchcliffe, it's just hate. It's just stereotypes. There's nothing there. So go and check out my live stream. I'm going to be live streaming at least once a week for an hour. And I'll see you in the next video.